Good afternoon. I'm going to talk about my news time project. The topic of my project is Gaddafi sent captured Libya a week ago. I've looked for the information in two newspapers. The New York is an American newspaper, whereas the Telegraph is a British newspaper. So, I've looked for the same news but in different newspapers, and they have slightly differences. We're going to start with the New York newspaper. The article of Saif, who is Tom Gaddafi, it's all about the international court of the military forces as the only help to arrest him. Throughout all the text or the article, there are testimonies and spokesmen who, supported by the international court, they tell how he was captured, how he was detained, etc. This is the main difference between the New York newspaper and the Telegraph newspaper. The New York newspaper is under the influence of the international court and the military forces. I think that they have focused information on more political and military action. Whereas in Telegraph newspaper, the article is about the social part of the life of Saif's life, right? Because in all the article it only mentions the international court once, and it mentions it because editors think that the international court had been in contact with Saif before his arrest. But at the end of the article, they claim that they haven't got any proof to verify these communications. And again, I think that this article is under the influence of suspicions, maybe not with a specific or a scientist proofs that the New York newspaper has. So, in a sense, well, we do find social aspects of Saif's life in the British newspaper, the Telegraph newspaper, such as how his family helped him to be hidden, or how many children. I mean that they analyze his life in depth, whereas in the New York newspaper they talk about the international court, military forces, as I said before, as the only help that they have to arrest him. So it is clear that we must contrast the information every time that we want to look for any news, because each newspaper focused the information or according to what they want to tell, right? So I think that we have to, as I said before, we have to contrast the information surfing into the internet or watching TV. Okay, so I'm going to finish by contrasting these two photos, okay, that each newspaper added in their articles. Let's start with the New York Daily newspaper. In this photo, Saif appears like a very European citizen. He appears with almost bald, with a very white-black beard, okay? Whereas in the Telegraph newspaper, okay, Saif appears very different. He seems younger. He appears with the Arabic clothes, with very black beard. So, why do newspapers choose very different photos in their articles? The answer can be that each newspaper has its own strategy. The Telegraph newspaper maybe tried to show a scary image of Saif, a very dangerous murder, whereas in the New York Daily News they tried to show this murder as some European citizen, as a normal person, right? So again, with the photo and the information reading the newspaper, each article, each newspaper tried to make an effort on readers. So that's all for the moment. Thank you very much and good afternoon.